Hello movie lovers, Bob for Bob's Movie Review here, and today I'm bringing you a new Blu-ray and DVD shopping guide and reviews for Tuesday, February 18th, 2020. Be sure to click subscribe and click on the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload great new content. So remember, you can find affiliate links to purchase all these movies down in the description below, and doing so does help support the channel. So a couple movies to talk about this week. I didn't get a whole lot for review, so let's get right into it. First up, we have Twilight Zone Season 1. Now, this is the new series that's available on CBS All Access, and it will be releasing on a Blu-ray, Amazon and Best Buy $37.99, Walmart $46.02, and Target $46.49. It is also releasing on a DVD, Amazon, Best Buy, and Target $34.99, Walmart $36.11. Now, CBS did send me over a copy of the Twilight Zone Season 1 full review, and I did post an unboxing of this. If you guys want to check it out, you can always just search for Twilight Zone on my channel. Now, this is the new series to CBS All Access, and this features 10 episodes with a runtime of 14 hours and 35 minutes. So we're looking at somewhere over an hour per episode. I don't think they all have the same runtime. I really didn't pay a whole lot of attention to it, but I'll tell you what, guys, this did not feel like 14 and a half hours. They just kind of really fly through real fast. This show is a really high quality, really great production value. You can tell they really spent a lot of money on making these episodes, and it really feels like 10 movies. Now, if you guys somehow aren't familiar with the Twilight Zone, each episode is kind of its own little story, and it has different settings, different times, different locations. Everything about it's different, and they're just these kind of individual stories with different actors. And I think every episode had at least one guest star. As far as I remember, each one had at least one guest star. Disappointingly, the last episode does guest star Seth Rogen, but I'm not sure if he was even on screen for 5 minutes. I kind of question why they even had him. It just seemed kind of like a waste to really waste his talents like that. But guys, I really love this show. I think Jordan Peele made a great narrator / host. I've always really enjoyed shows like The Twilight Zone, The Outer Limits, just these kind of one-off, each episode is its own story. And I feel like they just really compact a movie down into a shorter runtime. And it just feels like they flow so well. And then each episode, they try to kind of give you a moral or a lesson or kind of a commentary on life and culture and everything. And I really enjoyed this, guys. I thought it was a lot of fun. Like I said, it really flew through. They do present each episode in color and each episode in black and white. I didn't check out the black and white ones. To me, I never understand those gimmicks. Like, I guess the very original series was in black and white, but I don't know, why would I want to watch them in black and white? Nothing against you if you guys think that's a cool gimmick, but to me, I just never understand those gimmicks. Highly recommend this show, guys, though. Definitely check it out. I did go back and start watching the original Twilight Zone because I have never actually seen it. And it's very similar kind of feel to it. I think they definitely captured the feeling of the Twilight Zone. And I hope they bring a season 2. I haven't heard anything, but I gave this one a 4 out of 5. Next up is We. This one is releasing on a Blu-ray. Amazon and Best Buy, $22.99. Target and Walmart, no listing. Also releasing on a DVD. Best Buy, $19.99. Amazon, Target, and Walmart, no listing. I was a little surprised that the DVD wasn't available on Amazon, at least not that I could find. I tried really hard to find it. I was not able to, though. Artsploitation Films did send me over a copy of We for review. This movie has a 100-minute runtime, and it is from the Netherlands, so it's in Dutch. It does have a very small amount of English sprinkled in, and this movie is about this group of, I believe it was 8 teenagers. Now, I wasn't sure exactly how old they were. Later, towards the end, they did mention 16, but I kind of felt like these were like kids either, the summer before their senior year or the summer after their senior year, but maybe they were a little younger. But they were kind of on the verge of adulthood. So how this movie works, at the beginning, they're kind of like at a trial or something like that, and then they're kind of interviewing 4 of the characters, and you see the movie from these 4 characters' perspectives, and each time they reveal a little bit more of the story. Now, at the beginning, they don't make it extremely obvious what the trial's about or what happened, and they just kind of slowly reveal. So like I said, it's like these 8 kids, and they're just kind of wandering around and getting into hijinks and whatnot, and somehow they decided they needed to make money, so they were going to start making their own porn, and they were going to sell it on the internet, I guess. And so they're doing that, and then that ends up not being lucrative enough or something. So the women end up kind of going into prostitution, and they even kind of have like a little brothel going for a little while. Just as a warning, there is a lot of nudity and some graphic nudity in this one. Now, overall, I did definitely enjoy this movie. I felt like, these young actors did a really good job, and it was a very interesting story about kind of the youth and their kind of how their beliefs, every generation, they feel differently. And I think, kind of the younger generations now are more open about sex, and I don't know about like prostitution, like maybe that's going a little too far, because they didn't really seem to care. They're just like, whatever, as long as we make money, maybe they were just a little too free with that. I don't know. I'm not the young generation anymore though. But I definitely enjoyed this movie, guys. It was very interesting, kind of almost a mystery, but mostly a drama. And a lot of fun, guys. I give this one a 3.5 out of 5. Next up, Killer Weekend is releasing on a DVD. Amazon and Target $19.89, Best Buy $19.99, and Walmart no listing. Now, I was supposed to get a copy of this one for review, but I have not yet received it. So if I do get a copy, I will be obviously reviewing that when I get a chance. Next up, Feedback is releasing on a DVD. Amazon and Best Buy $14.99, Target $16.59, and Walmart no listing. Now, Breaking Glass Pictures did provide me a streaming link for Feedback to review for you guys. This one was about this radio jockey, DJ, I don't know what you call him, host, personality kind of guy. And he's just got this show going on, and just kind of out of nowhere, these people like break in and they kind of kidnap him, and they're holding him. And we find out that he may or may not have been involved in some shady business. And they kind of like bring in some people, and they're kind of like I say, holding him hostage and torturing him or the other people. And they're trying to get this information out of him. And this was a really tense movie, as these kind of like home invasion or hostage kind of movies go, where you just never know for sure what they're going to do. You never know how crazy they are, how far they're going to take things, if they're just going to kind of like hurt people or murder them, or they're not really going to do anything. And this is a really well done movie, for 90% plus of it taking place in one room, the room where they control the radio show. I think they did a really good job with this. There were a couple people in there I recognized. I didn't know their names, but I definitely had seen them before. And I think this was a cool kind of thriller movie. Now, one thing, is a small complaint, but it definitely did bug me, is that they want this guy to reveal all this information on the air. And they're like, they're doing like a tape delay, but there's these huge pauses. Like, what is on the air? There's like commercials for 20 minutes. Like, it didn't really make sense to me, like how they could keep the show going and people are still listening, but they're not on the air. Maybe they're playing old clips, but then it would just kind of be like a mismatch back and forth. And it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Just like I say, just this one small aspect. It didn't bother me too much, but at the same time, I was just kind of questioning, like, how is this even going on? But guys, I thought this was a cool movie. I definitely enjoyed it. I definitely checked this out. Kind of a horror thriller kind of thing for sure. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. Next up, Disturbing the Peace is releasing on a Blu-ray. Amazon $14.96, Best Buy and Target $14.99. I couldn't find it on the Walmart website, but since Amazon is $14.96, that's usually like a Walmart price match, but I couldn't find it on the Walmart website. Same deal with the DVD. Amazon $12.96, Best Buy and Target $17.99, and Walmart no listing. Next up is Midway. This one's releasing on a 4K Blu-ray and digital. Amazon, Best Buy, Target, and Walmart, all $24.99. Best Buy will have an exclusive steelbook, which will include 4K Blu-ray and digital for $29.99. This one's kind of cool because it does have a slipcover. It's not the first steelbook with a slipcover, but it is neat. I did pre-order this one, I believe, for in-store pickup, so maybe I can bring you guys an unboxing later this week, hopefully. It is also releasing on a Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copy combo pack. Amazon, Best Buy, Target, and Walmart, all $19.99. And then it is releasing on a DVD, Amazon and Target, $14.99, Best Buy, $17.99, and Walmart, $28.12. Guessing that'll be a lot cheaper in stores. Next up, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood is releasing on a 4K Blu-ray and digital. Best Buy, $24.99, Target, $29.99, Amazon, $34.99, and Walmart, the extremely cheap price of $45. Again, another one that I'm pretty sure, well, they probably won't even have it in stores, but if they do, it's going to be cheaper than that. It's also releasing on a Blu-ray, DVD, and digital. Amazon and Walmart, $19.96, Best Buy, $19.99, and Target, $22.99. And then finally, it'll be releasing on a DVD. Amazon and Walmart, $17.96, Target, $19.99, and Best Buy, $22.99. Next up is 21 Bridges. This one's releasing on a Blu-ray, DVD, and digital. Amazon and Walmart, $22.96, Best Buy, $22.99, and Target, $24.99. Also releasing on a DVD, Amazon and Walmart, $17.96, Target, $19.99, and Best Buy, $22.99. Next up is Jojo Rabbit. This one's releasing on a 4K Blu-ray and digital. Walmart, $29.96, Best Buy and Target, $29.99. Amazon, no listing. Unfortunately, now that the merger of Fox and Disney has gone through, it looks like pre-orders for Fox movies are not going to be available on Amazon, and maybe even scarce afterwards, which is really disappointing for sure. It's also releasing on a Blu-ray and digital. Walmart, $22.96, Best Buy and Target, $22.99, and Amazon, no listing. And then lastly, I think it will be releasing on a DVD. Only Walmart has a listing for $19.96. Next up, Unbreakable, Kimmy, Schmidt, the complete series, is releasing on a Blu-ray. Amazon and Best Buy, $42.99, Target, $44.99. I could not find this on the Walmart website, which was kind of strange because they usually have Mill Creek releases. So it may be in stores, but when I looked this up, I couldn't find it. It's also releasing on a DVD, Amazon and Best Buy, $34.99, Target, $36.49, and as I said, Walmart had no listing. Now, Mill Creek Entertainment did send me over a copy of this one for review. Now, I just got it, so I haven't even opened it yet. I will be bringing you guys an unboxing of this and hopefully a review soon. But it does have a box in there that's going to have the discs inside instead of like some of the other cheaper ways they've done it. First time on Blu-ray. I don't know if they released every season. You know, the show was on Netflix, and I know they did seasons 1 and 2 on DVD. I don't know if they ever did 3 and 4, and they never did any of them on Blu-ray. So kind of cool. You can get them all, get them on Blu-ray. They do have it, like I said, on DVD as well. I've seen season 1, and it's a fun show about this girl played by Ellie Kemper, you know, who's very well known for being on The Office. And she's like in this cult or something, and they go into this underground shelter to survive the end of the world. And so many years later, I don't know how many years later it was. It's been quite a few years since I've seen it. 15 years. They spent 15 years in this like bomb shelter to come out and find out nothing happened. And so now she has to kind of come out and adjust to life because she's not really familiar with anything. Definitely a fun show. It is funny and fun, and definitely check that one out. Next up, Snatchers is releasing on a Blu-ray, DVD, and digital. Amazon and Best Buy, $19.99. Walmart, $20.64. Target, $22.99. It's also releasing on a DVD. Amazon, Best Buy, and Target, $14.99. Walmart, $17.44. Next up is Frankie. This one is releasing on a Blu-ray. Amazon and Walmart, $22.55. Best Buy, $22.99. And Target, $23.49. Also releasing on a DVD. Amazon and Walmart, $16.56. Best Buy and Target, $17.99. Next up is Warriors of the Nation. This one is releasing on a Blu-ray. Amazon, Best Buy, and Target, $17.99. Walmart, $23.61. Now, I skipped this one. I don't know. I get a little burnt out on trying to watch these Asian martial arts kind of movies. They're okay when they're English dubbed, but I just get a little tired of, you know, you really miss a lot of the movie trying to watch the subtitles. So I might cut back a little bit on these ones. Next up, The Girl in the Mirror is releasing on a DVD. Amazon, Best Buy, and Target, $11.99. Walmart, no listing. Next up, Clown Fear is releasing on a DVD. Walmart, $13.90. Amazon, Best Buy, and Target, $13.99. Now, I do have a few things to review for you guys. that I didn't get in time, or whatever happened. I didn't get the review up for the week it released. So first up, this one's been out, I think, for a few weeks now. Mill Creek Entertainment did send me over the Mindy Project, the complete series for review. This one is on Blu-ray, and I did post an unboxing. If you guys want to check that out, just search for the Mindy Project on my channel. Now this one stars Mindy Kaling, who is well known for her role on The Office, and she's the star. And I don't know if she writes this or she produces it. She might write it. If you guys don't know, she was one of the writers on The Office, and it has Ike Barinholtz, and I don't think I really knew a lot of the other people in it. Now, I haven't quite finished this whole thing yet. There is also cameos from people who were on The Office, well known and smaller, like one episode roles and whatnot and stuff like that. Just kind of a lot of cameos there. And so in this one, Mindy plays a character named Mindy, big stretch there, and she's a doctor, and she works in this office with other doctors, and they're like partners, and it kind of follows her life at the practice, and trying to do work and trying to get like a romantic life going and dating, and just kind of a sitcom about life as a doctor and dating. And I did enjoy this show. I thought it was fun. I didn't really find it to be hilarious. I feel like I can't relate to a lot of it too, so maybe that's kind of the issue there. But I did think this show was fun, definitely enjoyable, guys. Check this out for sure. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. Last thing up this week, guys, Universal did send me over Dragonheart Vengeance for review. I did post an unboxing of this one. If you guys want to check that out, just search for Dragonheart Vengeance on my channel. This had this really cool slipcover, guys. I talked about it more in the unboxing. But in this one, this movie is about this young man. His family is killed and his house is burned down by this group of these, I don't remember what you call them, these people who are kind of going around the countryside just kind of killing people. And so this young guy, he kind of has to go on this quest to avenge his family. And, he's got to go, find some people to help him. And he tries to get this dragon to help him. And I don't want to really give away like who all he gets to help him, but basically this group has to go on an adventure to find these people. Now, it is PG-13. I felt like a lot of it felt kind of family friendly, but there was some blood and violence and stuff, so it wasn't necessarily family friendly. I felt like this was, a pretty well acted movie, a little cheesy at times, but pretty well acted. I definitely enjoyed the story about this kid trying to get vengeance, and there's some moving parts, that really have some feeling and heart to them. At the same time, though, and I don't know how I feel about it. The dragon was okay. The CGI wasn't great, but this isn't like a huge budget blockbuster. It looked well enough for, the kind of movie this is, but at the same time, it was distracting to me how not great it was. Like, it just felt like it didn't fit in the scenes. The lighting was off. The textures, they weren't great. It just, to me, things like that distract me a little bit. But I did like this movie, guys. I don't think seen any of the other Dragonheart movies, maybe the original one. But I like this movie. I thought it was okay, guys, for sure. I gave it a 3 out of 5. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos, check the suggested videos, and for more movie news, check out my website, bobsmoviereview.com. And I'll see you guys next time.